Hey gents and ladies, I'm here at Gamescom 2025 as a firefighter. We're going to be checking out as many as the booths as I possibly can, and there's a lot of them. And I'm going to be ranking them based on how cool they are, how much work they put into them, what the design is like, and the gameplay, and just the cool factor. But there's a lot, so we'll see how much I can get to and what they score. Alright, in case you guys didn't know, I'm a massive World of Warcraft fan. I've been playing since the Lich King. So getting to see Midnight here at Gamescom is going to be awesome. Alright, now let's head inside, and I'm going to get to play the game for a little bit here. I'm super pumped. They got a nice setup for me, and I'm told that they're debuting the home system for players, which I've been waiting for. Settle in and get cozy, and let's see what we can build here. Customize mode, cleanup mode. Alright, I'm just going to jump into it here. This demo is nuts. The amount of customization that you can have with this, with the player home building mode, change the floor material, add like all these different items, giant dragon heads, and all these empty rooms. This is making me want World of Warcraft Midnight to come out right now, just for this, not the dungeons, not the raids. I want the home builder. So this has me pretty pumped. The booth was sick, cool art, cool tables. Looked like you were inside like a like your own house inside of Warcraft. So that booth was sick. I'm gonna give it a 8.5, 9. Maybe I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 for the World of Warcraft booth. Let's hit up the next one now. All right, we're starting off the Crimson Desert booth by getting a drink at their very own bar. This is already sick. Gonna play a little bit of the game now that I got some caffeine in me.
Well, I'll let you ease in first a little bit.
Sounds good.
Have fun.
Thank you. All right, we're heading over to the other side now. This booth is so big that it is on both sides of the aisle. Hands down the biggest booth here. This is awesome. It feels like it's right in the middle of an actual castle. The torches. I could spend the whole day just in here.
Yeah. And they could, they need to wait in line quite a bit, but here they can play 50 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Worth, so
I'd say the wait is definitely worth it.
yeah, for most, it's it's quite a long experience for Gamescom.
There is no better way to give the rating for this booth than to hold Cliff's sword while I have his shield on my back too. This booth is huge. The detail is crazy, the lighting is nuts, and the gameplay was incredible. The game is beautiful. So overall, I am giving this booth a 9.5 because I love it. This has been an incredible experience. Everybody was so nice to me here. It's like beyond, it is almost perfect. It's a 9.5, loved it. Here at the Xbox booth now, it's a massive booth and it's taking up the whole back wall. So I'm about to head in, see how many games I can play. I know they got Ninja Gaiden here, Grounded 2, they got Outer Worlds 2, they have a ton of games here. So we're gonna find out what I can do. Alright, I got to play Ninja Gaiden 4. It was f***ing awesome. I loved the Ninja Gaiden 2 remake, so I am excited for this one. Unfortunately, with the Xbox booth, even though it is huge, it's not really much of an experience. They didn't really build fancy sets like some of the other booths. So there is a lot of games. They do have an experience with the ROG, but it is tough to get into. So I can really only go off of Ninja Gaiden, and like I said, they didn't really build a set. So at the end of it, I'm gonna give it an 8, a solid 8. Okay, now I'm at the Borderlands 4 booth. I played a ton of Borderlands 3. all of them actually. So I'm pretty pumped to get my hands on this one too. And I'll let you guys know how the booth is, how the gameplay is, when I get back to you. I just finished playing the game. It's actually wicked sick. The guns felt great. I got to use 4 different ones. I played as the Siren. So I got to use like a shotgun, this like charge up sniper, and the Siren's moves, I could summon a Reaper. It was really cool. So overall, as you can see, outside of the booth, very cool art, really nicely designed booth with the statue, the chests and everything all around, cargo containers. But yeah, cool art, great, gameplay was great. It's not really much of an experience, so I'm gonna give it a little under World of Warcraft because you couldn't really go into an area that looked like inside the game. So I'm gonna go with an 8.35, 8.3. Now we're here at the Resident Evil 9 booth with Capcom. Resident Evil 9 is another game that I'm looking forward to a lot. The trailers, the gameplay looks great. This booth looks great. They definitely put a lot into it. We have the Raccoon Police Department gate over there all blown up because we know what happened in number 2. They even have a car over there. I wish I could show you it. Well, actually, I did get some footage of it, so you can see it. And they had a guy as a zombie underneath it trying to claw his way out. They've put in a lot of work, I can already tell, so I have a feeling that this is going to be a big score. Well, let's see how the gameplay is. Holy shit, I just got out of the Resident Evil 9 demo. I know I've been saying this about a lot of games, but I am genuinely one of the biggest Resident Evil fans. I played 7 and 8 recently. I played the Resident Evil 4 remake. I've been playing them since I was a kid on the GameCube. So the demo was awesome, scary as shit. I was running from that new thing that follows you, and it's just like the other Resident Evils. I had to find items, I had to find the screwdriver to get the fuse out of the box, and that's pretty much where it ends. Really gory, really scary, just as awesome as the whole booth that they had out front with the crashed car and everything. This booth put a lot of work into it. Even in the room with the demo, it was like they made it into a room out of the game, like a spooky old room. All the TVs were on these old dressers. There was windows and curtains. They put a lot of work into it. So as far as how I'm grading everything, like with the other booths, they put a lot of work. Definitely out front, definitely in the demo. The gameplay was great. I'm giving Resident Evil 9 a 9.25 out of 10. All right, so I hit up every booth that I could, and there's way too many, so I couldn't get them all. I think you'd have to spend maybe a month here if you wanted to hit up every booth. But the booths I did see were f***ing incredible. I'm out here right now in front of the World of Warcraft portal, which is super cool. Plays an awesome video that I'll probably edit in. And so yeah, the Crimson Desert booth was hands down the best booth. It was massive, the amount of detail they put into it and everything. And they were just so nice. Even the bar inside, everything was great. So it was absolutely near perfect. Had to give it a 9.5, but after Crimson Desert, it's definitely the Resident Evil 9 booth. I mean, the outside of it, the Raccoon Police Department gate with the car and everything, it was awesome. And then, I mean, they didn't stop there. You go inside to play the game, which was awesome. The demo was super cool and scary. But even in that room, it looked like it was the interior of just like a creepy house out of Resident Evil. It had the windows, it had the dressers with the TVs on them. It was they had the whole atmosphere going. So easily, Resident Evil 9 takes second place. And you know what? I think I'm gonna change my score for World of Warcraft because it was the first booth I hit. So I wasn't sure what I was going to be seeing. I was imagining like every booth was going to have this crazy interior, but it didn't end up being that way. So World of Warcraft setting up like the home sweet home, making it feel like inside of one of the player houses was definitely awesome. And I'm going to bump that up to a 9.2, just right under Resident Evil, because I think I give it a 9.25, yeah. Borderlands was awesome as well. The amount of effort that they put into the artwork around the booth, and the giant hand coming out, and the statues, and even the cosplayers for the 4 main characters that we can play as now. It was awesome. And the gameplay, once again, felt wicked good. The guns, the special abilities, Everything was awesome, and I can't wait for it to come out. The Xbox booth was massive. It took up the whole section, but there wasn't like a lot of like, artsiness to it. They didn't really make it look like anything. It was just the Xbox booth. But they did have a ton of games to play, and that's what the best part of that one was. They had Grounded 2, Ninja Gaiden 4. It was awesome, just how many games they had. And I got to play Ninja Gaiden 4 at least, which also felt really good. It was really gory. I was ripping apart a lot of stuff in there. So I gave Xbox an 8 just because there wasn't a lot of, design and stuff going on with it. But so pretty much every booth knocked it out of the park. There were no bad booths, and I wish I could have got to see more. Your booths were all wicked fun, loved them, and Gamescom 2025 has just been great, and I can't wait to come back next year and give you guys even more looks at the booths.